Share your screen with your audience. Hi. Hi, y'all. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. And this was like a last minute kind of uh, decision to go live today. It's really because I didn't have a video ready and I'm really working on my consistency. So I said, you know what? I'm live streaming today. I'm checking out. I'm catching up with my old school Sunday setup peeps who you know what it is on Sundays. You know what it is. Hi, hey y'all. If you can hear me, okay. If you can just type a one in the chat, that way I know you guys can hear me. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys calling from? And is it hot? Where you're not calling? What year is it? Where are you guys from? Or where are you streaming from? Okay, you guys can hear me great. Um, I'd like to know because right now, girl, hot Atlanta is doing its thing. Summer is finally here. It has been raining so much that it really didn't feel like summer at all for this last couple of weeks. And now it's like 90 plus. It's hot. I'm like having to water my garden twice a day. That's how hot it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, Orlando, Florida. Hey, love Florida. We're there all the time. Mobile, Alabama. Hey, Hotlanta. Yeah, girl. Memphis. Hey, Arkansas, Ottawa, Canada. And it's too hot here in Canada. Wow. France. Oh, love France. I love Paris. That was my favorite city we went to when we went to Europe. Hello from France. It's pretty late over there. What time is it there in France? It has to be what, like midnight? I think 11 o'clock. Boston. Well, thank you guys for hopping on live with me so last minute and just let's just catch up. Let's just chat like we used to. You know what I mean? I just feel like social media is so different now. It's like, sometimes I just want to talk to you guys. I don't want to, you know, I don't know. It's just so different now. Sometimes I just want to talk to you guys and just learn like what's up in your guys' lives and what are some things that you love right now, what are some things that I love right now. Nothing like that's too spammy or like you always feeling like you're getting sold to and it's so clickbaity now. It's just like I miss old school social media. Boston. Oh, it's 11:28. Okay. So it's not too late. It's late enough, but it's not too late. We're going to miss the rain this week. I know. I'm going to miss the rain too cuz like I said, my garden has never flourished like it has um this season. Like I am like, look at God providing all this food for me and my family. Hello. Come on. I was happy. Okay. And so now it's like back to that scorching hot. I'm thinking about getting a shade cover for my tomatoes and squash and stuff because that's and even though the way my house is faced, I don't get the beaming afternoon sun like that sun that's at 4 or 5 o'clock. That's just almost unbearable. It's still my plants still get that like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock sun, and it's still like make the leaves all like sad. So I'm thinking about getting a shade cloth. I learned that on the Millennial Gardener. San Diego, hey. YouTube is as social media as I get. Yeah, I mean, I still like TikTok, even though since the ban, it's different. It's not the same. It's not as good. The algorithm isn't as good as it was. And regardless of what anybody says, I do think something happened when it was down for all that time, like those 12 hours or whatever. Something changed and it's just not the same, unfortunately. But I do want to start posting on TikTok. I would love because like girl, TikTok shop. I love some TikTok shop. I find some gems on TikTok shop. And so, well, at least pre-tariffs, they were so affordable and cheap and like just cute things. And so that's why I wanted to start posting like the things that I find on TikTok shop on TikTok, but it's just like it's so much to try to manage. You know what I mean? It's hard enough for me to try to get, 1 or 2 videos out each week here on my channel. So it's like it is what it is. Instagram. I know I said I deleted Instagram. I was supposed to delete Instagram, but do I still get on Instagram yeah, I do. Do I hate it still? Yes, I do. It's one of my least favorite social media platform. But YouTube, yeah, I still love it. I still follow like so many of the same people. Like I've followed some people for like almost 20 years. So it's like I feel like I'm a part of their lives some strange way. So it's like it is what it is. It's been so hot in the south of France. It's been 38 degrees. I'm assuming you mean Celsius. What is 38 degrees Celsius to us? Let me see, because we're Fahrenheit over here. So let me Google it really quick. I can't do it in my the math in my head. Let's see, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh, 100 degrees, girl. Yes, that's hot. That's really hot for France, right? Like when we went to France, it was like in May, early May when we went. We went back in 2010, and it was cold, like cold. I was freezing. It was crazy. Arizona, hey. Our grapes and blackberries are doing well. Oh, awesome. Oh, I love blackberries. Do you have like a vineyard or you just grow them for your family or yourself? Los Angeles. Okay, cool, cool. Um, yeah, my garden's doing really well. I just the most that I post on Instagram really is my harvest. So I just had a huge zucchini. Let me see if I can show you guys. It was so big. I mean, like, it's huge. Look at this. It's like the size of my forearm. I kid you not. And then those two terracotta tomatoes. Um, and I'm just like, okay, because the squash beetles and the squash bugs tore my garden up last year, and I had no idea that was my first time experiencing that. And so I didn't know I thought the little yellow ladybugs were good for your garden. Girl, I learned the hard way. They tore my squash and cucumbers up. Like I didn't hardly have anything harvest. So that's rough. But yeah, so guess what, guys? For those that have been subscribed to me for a while, I don't know if you guys remember when we used to play tennis as a family. My husband and I, my sister and my girls, we would play tennis. The girls were really little. I want to say Ava was like 3 or 4. And now she's about to be 11. We played every single week. We had so much fun. I never like joined a league or anything. But last week, my friend was like, come play tennis with me in this league. Just practice with us. It's like a group of women. They're really nice. We're all around the same age. Just come and play. And I was like, you know what? I haven't played in so long. Let me just go ahead and try and play. I had so much fun. And she was like, join our league. We play every week. And so I'm thinking about joining. I'm a little bit intimidated though, because like I said, never competed in a tennis match a day in my life. Do I like tennis? Yes. Do I like to play it? Yes. But I've never competed in doubles before, and that's what it would be. So I'm so excited. So now I'm like, I talked to my husband about it. I was like, I don't know. And he was like, just do it. Because I do feel like I want to do something for myself. You know what I mean? Because like my girls, um, they're busy nonstop, and we're deep in the midst of swim summer league. And so I'm at the pool every day with them, and we have a meet every week, and I'm volunteering at the meet, and I'm there for super, super late. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do something that's fun. It's exercise. I enjoy it. I can meet other ladies like around my age. Everybody's like over 40. And so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get myself a little cute tennis dress. I'll probably get it off a TikTok shop, and a new tennis racket because mine is pretty bent and raggedy. My kids, they like play around with our tennis rackets and tennis balls and stuff outside. So I need to get a new tennis racket and some tennis shoes. So I'm like really excited about it. Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, you're in Texas? Okay. Okay, so wait. Somebody said, Brittany, I said, I remember. Yeah. So you remember. So yeah, we used to love it so much. So much. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be ordering all that this week, and I'll go back to practice. They practice every Friday. They have a meet every Sunday. They're in the middle of their summer season right now. So I would start competing in the fall. So I just have to get myself ready. Let's see. We grow our produce in our backyard. We live in Rancho Penasquitos. I hope I said that right. A northern suburb of San Diego, California. Wow, that's amazing. Talk about farm to table. You're like the definition of farm to table. That's really nice. What a blessing that is. Your money advice helped me get out of debt. Colors of Avon. I remember your picture and your username. I totally remember you from back in the day, from back in the debt-free Fridays days. Thank you so much for following me for so long, and, that's awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I still have my other channel, Moms and Money. I don't post there as often. I don't know. I just feel I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. The last couple of years, I'd say starting in 2023, I was just feeling unmotivated. Like, I don't know. I just felt so unmotivated. Like, is this what I'm supposed to do? Should I continue to do this? Should I go back to corporate America? My girls are older now. Like, I don't know. I was feeling like a little bit lost. I guess lost because and again, the whole like scope of social media has changed so much, especially since COVID. It's just not I don't know, sometimes it's just not fun. I don't want to have to be clickbaity and feel like I'm always selling something to you and you know what I mean? I don't know. I do want to get back into Moms and Money though. Especially now. I just feel like it's just so crazy right now. It's the world is really heavy right now. Like the entire globe, it's just so heavy, and I just pray every day that people find peace and joy, and that we are just, find the little joys in life to kind of lift that heaviness, because it just makes me nervous for my kids. Like I want my kids to live in a joyful world as an adult. So I do want to go back to like start back Moms and Money, talk about budgeting again. I want to talk about making money, especially with AI. I really want to explore that. Making money with AI, doing side hustles with AI. I really feel like that's can be something that's lucrative. And so I kind of want to test that and kind of be really transparent on that channel about that process and how it's working and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool to hear you playing tennis. I hear a lot about pickleball talk. Yes, I hear about pickleball too, but I hear a lot of like it's so intense pickleball, like you could really injure yourself. I mean, you can injure yourself with tennis too, but I heard pickleball is like will tear your ankles and your knees up. Praise God, I have strong knees. Amen. But I have shoulder pain. I have shoulder pain, and I was nervous about playing because of my shoulder pain. I feel like it's perimenopause shoulder pain, but I really need to go to the doctor and make sure that that's what it is. But honestly, once I started playing, I didn't have any pain. I was like so happy about that. I did not have any pain once I started playing. Now, was I sore the next day? Yes. Yes, ma'am, I was. Okay. Because has Gia been working out? Not really. I haven't. Okay. So I was sore the next day, but I felt really energized. I burned like over 750 calories. We were playing for 2 hours. It was just really nice. It was really, really nice. Um, we took a lot away from your debt-free Fridays as well. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Grape tomato girl. I appreciate that so much. That means so much to me because when I started this channel, I really have, and I still do have a passion about that. Teaching people how to live debt free, teaching people how to have a good relationship with money and how to budget. I still love Excel and budgeting and spreadsheets and finances and stuff like that. For those that don't know, um, my background is in that. It was in accounting. I was in accounting for 10 years. I was an accountant for 10 years. And then I transitioned to fintech, which is like finances and IT for the last 5 years of my career. And then I left to do this full time. And I've been doing this full time now for 6 years, which is crazy. I left my job in 2019, right before, like to me, everything is either pre-COVID or post-COVID. And I left my job in 2019 before I feel like the world kind of blew up and just changed into this new place post-COVID, post 2020, because it wasn't just COVID. There was so much that was happening in 2020. And I look back at the photos and videos and I look back and see how small my girls were during COVID. Like Ava was in kindergarten in the middle of her kindergarten year. Now she's getting ready to go to sixth grade when COVID started. So it's like, it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I've been doing it for 6 years and I've been posting on my YouTube channel consistently for 10 years. That's wild. It'll be 10 years this August. So it's like, that's why I feel like these last 2 years, I kind of feel like, how many more Costco hauls can I do? And Costco shop with me's. And now even the Costco shop with me's. Okay, now listen, I'm not trying to brag or toot my own horn, beep, beep, but there was absolutely no one taking their camera into Costco when I first started in 2015. Absolutely no one. Okay, so I feel like I am legendary in these Costco streets on YouTube when it comes to Costco. I am one of those forerunners that were like the first to do it. And so now, even with that, it's just like so, I don't know, different. Like, I feel like I always have to change, like, I'm going to have to change up how I traditionally would do my Costco hauls, which is just me taking the camera and I'm talking to you guys like I'm shopping with you, like you guys are right next to me as a friend, you know? And now it's like, buy these top 10 Costco deals right now, or don't miss this Costco, these top 10 Costco finds right now. And I'm like, I try, but I just want to talk to you and walk through Costco, with you. And we can talk about what we like and what we don't like. I love Debt Free Friday and miss them. Oh, I do too, Brittany. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring them back on Moms and Money, my other channel. Because I do miss Moms and Money, my other channel, but it's like marriage and motherhood is like my main thing on YouTube. So it's like I said, I'm trying to produce 1 to 2 videos a week for this channel, but my goal is to prioritize Moms and Money as well and get back to posting there regularly, at least once a week. Because listen, it brings me joy to talk about that kind of stuff. But I also feel like I've talked about it so much, so much. You know what I mean? And like, what else can I say? But there are so many new people that maybe they don't know. And there's a lot of younger, and I feel really bad for the younger generation, honestly. Don't I sound like an old boomer? I remember when boomers used to say this about millennials, but now I'm looking at Gen Z like, especially the ones that are newly married or just getting out of college or wanting to buy a house. It's like crazy. It's crazy right now. And, it's kind of sad. And so, I do feel like it is part of my calling to talk about that, to show people there are more revenues. It's honestly almost irresponsible now to just rely on your one income, because you really don't know what you're going to wake up to and hear on the news every morning. You really don't know. These companies are crazy. Our country is a little crazy right now, and so it's like you really don't know what you're going to wake up to. By the way, you look amazing. Weight loss, drinking your water, and life. Your skin is glowing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Moving higher. Thank you. I've been trying to drink my water, but I'll be honest with you. We can talk about the weight loss in a second. Let me catch up on the comments here. Hey, Gia. So good to see you. Oh, thank you. Zara's growing up so much. The tiny video you just uploaded. Oh, thank you so much, Serena. I know. Zara's 13. I can't believe. It's gonna make me cry. I can't believe she's 13. I miss Sunday setups too. I do too. My Sunday setups are a lot different now. When I started Sunday setup, my girls were in daycare, or Montessori school. I think they were at daycare actually before they even started Montessori school. And I was working full time, far from my home. I had a long commute, and it was like that was really what I was doing to just keep up, you know what I mean, with my house, with my kids, their clothes, laying out their clothes, planning the meals, packing their lunches, you know what I mean? I look back at that time like, oh my gosh, how did I do all that? Like, I was posting 3 times a week. I was working full time outside of the home. I had like at least a 20 to 30-minute commute every single day. And then I came back and would cook and edit. Like, I look back at that time like, wow, I was really doing a lot. I had a lot more energy back then. But yeah, my Sunday setups now, honestly, I don't do much Sunday setups. I mean, now I know everybody calls it like the Sunday reset. But back when I created that, it was the Sunday setup. And so I would kind of clean, or I would meal plan, or I would grocery shop. And I do need to get back to meal planning better, because when I don't, it's so hard for me to stay on a clean eating schedule, so I do need to get back to meal planning, the laundry, all of that. Of course I don't pick up my kids' clothes anymore, but there are things that I do on Sunday to set us up. And in the summertime it's different too, because they're not in school, and so we have like a little bit more flexibility. Different season now. Yeah, it's a completely different season. I'm still trying to define this season, and I don't know how to creatively display this season of life that I'm in on my channel. It was so easy when I was working outside of the home. Like I had all these labels. I'm a working mom with 2 daughters, 2 young kids. I'm a wife. I have this house to upkeep. I cook and clean and all that those things. I wore all these labels. And now it's like I'm stepping into a season where it's like, you know what? I'm 40. How old am I? 43, and I'm like, I don't always want to do all those things. I want to focus on myself now. I want to really do the things that bring me joy. Not that those things didn't bring me joy, they did at that time. My kids were little, they were very, very much so dependent on me. Um, I loved it at that time, but now I want to focus on things that bring me joy as a woman in her 40s and my mental health, because let me tell you something, girl. I thought I was losing my mind. I talked about it a little bit with the perimenopause video that I did, but I really thought I was like, I don't know, like I felt really sad. I couldn't figure out why I was sad. I couldn't figure out like why I had no motivation. I didn't even want to really have a YouTube channel anymore. I was thinking about I just wanted to go back to work because it would be easier for me to go back to work because I don't have to like think creatively. That's how I was thinking. This was back in 2023. Or was it 2024? I think it was the end of 2023 going into 2024. I can't remember, but I was just like, I just didn't know who I was. Like the more research I did and learned that it was more or less like my hormones changing, my cycle was changing. It was just like, what is going on? So hi Morgan. Perimenopause is no joke. I'm in it too. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't want to just like succumb to this, like having the inflammation and feeling like, why am I so like irritable? Like I felt like I didn't have any patience with my kids or my husband. Like, why am I feeling like I want to snap all the time? Like, that's just like, and I found a couple of doctors that really helped. Like, I know sunlight is so important. That's really why I started the hyperketosis journey in January. And that really did help a lot. I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys. It was hard and I was hungry a lot of the times, but I'm telling you that inflammation in my face, you guys saw it on some of the videos in my face and in my like ankles. Oh, it's just not fun. And it doesn't feel good. Our food, I feel like our food is poisoned, like all the processed foods. It's just, it's a lot. So like, to be honest, like the last keto update video that I did, when was that? Let me look it up really quick. I want to say it was before Memorial Day. Yeah, it was before. So like a month ago, I would say. It was before Memorial Day when I filmed it. I want to say it was like a week or two before Memorial Day. And after Memorial Day and since then, I have not followed any kind of keto diet. I was supposed to follow keto this week, but like I didn't have time to plan the way I wanted to or needed to. And then my husband went out of town, had to go out of town. And then, the swim meets are so late. It's like I just couldn't keep up with it. So, what I'm going to do, like starting next week, is go back onto, I think I'm going to do hyperketosis for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, because my friend Kita, I don't know if you guys follow her at home with Kita. She has lost like 65 pounds. She looks amazing. She's the one who invited me to play tennis and like we played tennis together. And she looks amazing. She was like motivating me like when I saw her a couple days ago. Girl, start back. Just start back. You can do it. You can do it. Because a piece of me was like, I don't know. But I just know how good I feel when I'm fasting and I'm eating whole foods. It just feels really good. There's something, I don't know, something molecular that happens when you eat nothing but whole foods and you completely cut out processed foods. It just does something. It does something to your brain. It's hard at first. It's hard. But once you start flushing all those toxins out, it really does something to you. It really, really does. I love your videos, your transparency and faith references. I'm an elder millennial. Oh, thank you so much, Burma. Yes, God is good, y'all. That's all we can hold on to. Sometimes all you have is faith and hope. That's all you have sometimes especially when you're faced with adversity or just sadness or just anything in life, because life be lifing. Okay. We have 9 kids and 10 grandkids. Wow. Love the parenting season and love the grandparent season. I think God gives us the right amount of strength for both. Yes, I agree. Wow, 9 kids, 10 grandkids. I know during the holidays, your house is full of laughter and feet running around. That's so cute. Are those the symptoms? How do you know if you're in it? Well, you do need to go to your doctor and talk to your doctor about it, of course. But the symptoms that I was having was, I know it sounds crazy, but my ears still itch to this day, like nonstop. Like I'm like this all night long, itchy ears, shoulder pain, joint pain, you're irritable, you started gaining weight in places that you never had gained weight before. It's hard for you to lose weight. Like, and now that I'm thinking about it, like, remember when I went through that phase where I was like walking every day? I still love that. I still love walking every day. I just don't do it right now. But I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago. I was posting about how I was walking every single day. And I was walking every single day, did not change my diet. Like I'm not like a crazy eater, like a person who like stuffs their face to the point where they're so full or, kind of gluttonous when eating. And so the fact that I was like walking nonstop every single day, I was wearing a weighted vest and I was not losing any kind of weight. And my doctor was like, oh, well, maybe you just need to do a little bit more cardio. Well, actually, I was in perimenopause. Like I feel like I was in perimenopause because like I gained weight around my stomach. And I've always had a little pouch on my stomach. Even when I was in high school running track, running cross country, playing basketball, always had like a little something on my stomach. I never had a rigid, flat stomach like a six pack. But I started gaining more weight on my stomach and around the bra area, like this right here. I'm like, why is my back getting so big? Like my back was getting big, y'all. And so those are symptoms. Like the belly fat, the back fat, those are symptoms. The inflammation, you start getting like your joints just ache for no reason. Like you're not because you were working out or you lifted something heavy, like they just start hurting for no reason. And then you start feeling like these emotional, like I was feeling like these emotional shifts, like highs and then lows and then highs and then lows. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, am I okay? Like, what is wrong with me? And so that's how I knew I was in perimenopause. But definitely you need to go get your hormones tested. There's like a lot of holistic doctors and herbalists that I follow on TikTok too that talk about like what you need to ask for when you go get your like your blood panels done, specifically what you need to ask for, because some doctors don't run certain tests. But yes, talk to your doctor about it for sure. Hi from Arizona. Hey, same with the weight, working out harder than ever, but gaining. It was frustrating, but now I've lost 15 pounds. Oh, that's awesome, Brittany. Yay. You go, girl. Yeah, that is frustrating to do. That's frustrating and it's not like I was just wanting to lose all this weight. I just wanted to be like feel healthy and feel good about myself. And so when you get on the scale and you're doing all this work, it's like, well, what something's not adding up. Or you look in the mirror and you think, like, why is my back still getting wider? Okay. Why is my back getting wider? And so that is why I knew. But like I said, when I started the hyperketosis, it was everything. And it's not easy to do. But if you can stick to it for 2 weeks, then I'm telling you it's worth it. I'm going to start tomorrow. I want you guys to start with me if you're up to it. You don't have to, but if you're up to it, I would love for you to start with me. Now the hyperketosis, there's a bundle if you're interested in the description box, like that goes through everything. It shows you your meal plan. It'll give you your grocery lists. It has trackers in it and everything that you need in there. If you don't want to do it yourself, but you don't have to get that, you can just do it yourself. 4 ounces of protein every meal, 1 cup of vegetables, 1 cup of low glycemic fruit, which is basically just berries. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so the thing is, I have to go back to the mentality of, I remember when I did keto years ago, I would say, I don't have to get joy out of every meal I eat. Now, I do enjoy food in the company of others. Like I go out to eat with my friends. We'll go get margaritas, which by the way, we've been doing a lot lately. I'm like, y'all, we need to find something else to do. But we'll go get margaritas. We'll go get tacos. We'll go get, I'll go have a nice dinner with my husband or, you know what I mean? Eating popcorn while we're watching a movie with the family. And I don't have to do that. every single time. Sometimes you just need the food to be the protein and the fruit and the vegetable, and that's it. It doesn't have to bring you any kind of sense of happiness or joy. It's just fuel for your body. So that is what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to meal plan. And let me know if you guys want me to film this. I'm going to meal plan and meal prep for next week. I'm going to plan out everything. I'm going to cook my chicken ahead of time. So I'll have some sort of protein on hand. Because the problem is, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. I need something to eat. You have to have that protein there ready for you to snack on when you're ready. Because let me tell you something, girl. What makes hyperketosis hard for me personally is the no cheese and the no butters and oils. That's tough. But you know what? I'm going to speak it into existence. Like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be a breeze. We're going to get through these 2 weeks. It's going to be just fine. It's so cool. Everyone is so different in so many ways, even with diet. I'm vegan and love it. One of my sisters did the carnivore diet and loves it. It's odd, but cool. Yes, because everybody's body's so different. I really feel like our bodies are different. You got to learn how to listen to your body. And I feel like God will tell you what you need to do, but you have to learn how to listen. This is something that I'm stealing of my children in this stage of parenting, is discernment, and how important it is to listen to the Holy Spirit. Because if you don't listen to the Holy Spirit will stop talking to you. And so it's like that having that level of discernment, when you reach a certain level of discernment, I really do feel like God will lead you into the right path of what you need to do to heal your body, or to be the healthiest version of yourself, or what your body particularly needs in this moment, Same with weight, working out harder than ever, but gaining. It was so frustrating. Yeah. Well, and also, like, lifting weights is so important. That's why I'm excited about joining tennis, because I know it's going to make me be active. I just bought a stepper. A 15-minute workout is killer. Oh, that's awesome. Colors of Avon. I bought a stepper too because this one woman on Instagram would always show herself stepping. She's in her 40s. She had a baby in her 40s. And then she lost the weight, girl, just stepping on her little stepper. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me a stepper. Girl, those steppers are like, whoa. Because she makes it look easy. Like, she's just like, she got weights in her hands. Honey, I did that stepper one time for 30 minutes. I thought I was about to pass out. Okay. Because it's a really good workout. It really is. Hi from South Carolina. Hey, Teresa. Yes, record it. Yeah. Yes, I am going to record it. I'm going to record the meal plan. And also another thing too, guys, because I'm assuming most of us are in our 40s or close to our 40s, around that age, we have to take our vitamins. Okay. So something recently that I've been researching, I saw the article. Well, it started out as I saw something on Instagram. Then I read an article about it, about how you shouldn't buy your vitamins from like Amazon or Walmart or Target or Walgreens or anything like that. And how it's best to go straight to the website of the company that you want to buy from, or like a vitamin shop, a vitamin plus, like a vitamin store, to buy your vitamins, because they're finding that when they test these vitamins, especially when you order it from Amazon, you can get a counterfeit one and then they don't even know it, because they house everything at these Amazon warehouses all together, right? So let's say if you want this certain brand of vitamin C, all the vitamin C's in that brand are there, but the counterfeit ones are there too. So they just grab whatever and fulfill the order. And so when I read that, I was like, what? So you could be getting, so you're thinking you're buying the actual Thorne brand of vitamin, when really it's a counterfeit. So that really opened my eyes a lot to that. So I do try to get my vitamins from Sprouts, because they have those kind of regulations, and they only carry certain brands of vitamins at Sprouts. But I will never order any more vitamins from Amazon, for sure. I don't typically get my vitamins from Walmart anyway, but I think it's important that we take our vitamins. It's like, because our food is depleted. It doesn't have the nutrients it once had. I think I read an article too a couple of years ago that one apple from the 1950s is equivalent to like 50 apples now, because our dirt, like the soil that we grow in, is so bad. It just doesn't have the nutrients that it used to have. Isn't that crazy? So it's like, you can't just rely on the food that you're eating to get all the nutrients that you need. And as we get older, it's important that we, as women especially, it's important that we take our vitamins. I wish the Holy Spirit will tell my taste buds that bacon tastes horrible. I do miss it though. Well, I know some people make the vegan bacon, I think. I don't know, girl, but I'm sorry. Yeah, but you got to do what's best for your body. You know that veganism is best for your body, then go for it. They don't necessarily use the proper temperature control either at Amazon. Yes. Yep. Those warehouses are just fulfilling the orders. They're not looking to see what's counterfeit and what's not. How counterfeit vitamins even get in is crazy to me. But I feel like there's no regulations around that, so it's important, like I said, that we get the nutrients that we need. Well, you guys, I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, but I'm just so happy I was able to connect with you guys. You guys have motivated me to go ahead and start back Moms and Money because you missed the Debt Free Fridays. I do too. So if you're not subscribed to my Moms and Money channel, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to start posting on that soon, probably within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to film the meal plan and meal prep for this week for me to be on hyperketosis because I need to know. What helps me is if I know exactly what I'm going to eat every single day. And I'm the type of person, if I like it, I can keep eating it. I'm fine with eating it if it's something that I like. So it's just hard because there's no low carb tortillas, no carb tortillas, the little tortillas that I love so much. It's okay. It's just 2 weeks of our life. It's 2 weeks. I can do it. So yes, I'm going to film that meal prep, grocery shopping, meal plan, and then also be posting over on Moms and Money, especially about how to make extra money. I feel like we all, everybody needs that right now, legit ways. I mean, I feel like so many content creators just say anything, I feel like, to get a click, but I'll be honest with you guys about what works and what doesn't, for sure. Have you ever watched the Back to Eden movie here on YouTube? It's a great video on gardening. No, let me write that down. Back to Eden. I have to take a look at that. I follow the Millennial Gardener. I find his content really helpful because I think he's in my zone. I'm in zone 8B. What zone are you in, Grape Tomato Girl? What is it called? You said Back to Eden. Yes, yeah. I would post videos on my garden, but they don't really do too well on my channel. And then my channel gets punished. It's like this whole thing. But maybe I'll post some shorts about my garden. Because shorts is it's almost like it's a completely different app almost. Can you include the exercises that you do while on keto? Yes, I will. I really want to, because I feel like God has been telling me to do this, but I'm not hopping on it to do it, is to get up in the morning at sunrise and just start walking. Because it's too hot for me to do it in the middle of the day now. But if I get up at 6:30 and just go for a walk, because it's bright, the sun rises, I think, right after 6:00 here. Let me see. What time is sunrise? It's still kind of cool in the morning time. Let's see. The sun rises at what time? I don't know. I want to say it's a little bit after 6. So if I get up at 6:30, between 6:30 and 7, go for a good 2-mile walk and then come back. Because when I was doing that before, I felt so good. Getting that morning fresh air, listening to the birds, looking at the trees, the blue sky, the green grass. It's just something that it's just, to me, it's healing. It really is healing when you look at nature. And so I'm going to start doing that. If I could do that a couple times a week, and then on top of the tennis, and then fit in some strength training somewhere, that's where I'm going to go. Now, what helped me when I was lifting weights that 1 week, I know it's 1 week, but I'm going to continue, was quick little workouts for women over 40. If you want to work on your arms, they're 15-minute workouts where it's just the weights. It's a 15-minute workout and you're done, or a whole body workout and you're done. Nothing that's cardio based on the video. It's just strength training. And so that's what I'm going to do, I think, for sure. Hello from England. Hey, Emma. Gluten-free tortillas must be toasted. Yes. Can you include the exercise? Yes. Okay. So I answered that. So yeah, that's going to be my plan, y'all. Okay. So I'm excited. I just have to write everything down because I will forget. So meal plan, meal prep, grocery shop, And then moms and money. For sure, I'm going to be posting about debt and making money, making how to make extra money, especially with, like I said, AI in the mix. Do you guys have any other questions for me at all? Let's see. I need to walk more. We like to drive to the beach early morning or early evening as the sun goes down. Oh man, talk about a dream. That's wonderful. We're about 20 minutes from Torrey Pines Beach. Try to do it 3 times a week. Yes. It's Sunday setup time. Back. That's funny. Yeah, that's where I'm at, you guys. I love you all so much. I appreciate your support. How do you stay so young looking? Seriously. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I honestly, y'all, I do not have any kind of secret. I take my vitamins, I drink my water. The only thing I put on my face, I wash my face. Well, you know who I started following on TikTok and I started loving is Nina Poole. Do you guys know who that is? Her name is Nina Poole. She does all these kind of dupes for beauty products and all things beauty, from makeup to skincare to body care, like body washes and stuff. She does like a lot of dupes for them. She's autistic, and so she reads all the ingredients and all the high end stuff, and then she finds a dupe that does the exact same thing for a much cheaper price. So I started following her, and so she got me onto Thayer's, what's it called? Thayer's face wash, Thayers. So I do that. I wash my face with that. Sometimes I will double cleanse with a cleansing oil. Yeah, it's called Hydrating Milky Cleanser because I have dry skin. And then at night, girl, you know what I do? I put some castor oil on my face and that's it. I go to bed. The castor oil is amazing. When I tell y'all the castor oil, I put it on my shoulders. My shoulders hurt extra a lot. Castor oil is magical. I don't know how it's made or why it works, but it works. So that's pretty much all I started doing. We started using Mary Ruth's vitamins. We can really feel the difference. Yeah. Mary Ruth's is the truth. Their liquid vitamin for 40 plus. I think it helps that it's liquid too, because it goes into your body kind of faster. So, all right, y'all. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I pray that you guys have a blessed week. You'll be hearing from me. And if there's anything that you want to start to do tomorrow, let's do it together. Do it together. Okay. We got this. Okay. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.